Comedy Central Sports presents BattleBots. All good things must come to an end. It's the final chapter of the super heavyweight story, Championship Night. Gladiator and Maximus are going to turn the BattleBots into a robotic Roman Colosseum as they grapple over a spot in the finals. And Dissector reveals his own brand of ruthlessness to pay back new cruelty for last season's semifinal loss. We're blowing this thing out with mega mangling you'll find only on the best robot fighting show ever. Comedy Central Sports presents BattleBots. They've come into San Francisco by the boatload. Hundreds of homemade hunks of horror are here for the hurting. Welcome, bot fans everywhere. Tonight, we crown our next super heavyweight champion. I'm Tim Green, along with Carmen Electra, Arj Barker, and Tony Rock. And here's the champion of all robotic show analysts, Bill Dwyer.
Thanks, Tim. Sure, it's the super heavyweight finals, but we've got a special treat. We'll be giving out our very own Comedy Central BattleBots awards throughout the show.
We'll let those other award shows open with a cheesy musical number. We'd rather start with some of our own semi-final violence.
Gage cut his finger just minutes ago, but he's such a competitor, he's going ahead with the fight. Here's how the former champ got here. He fended off Pro-Am's blade to win a decision, went for the easy knockout of the probe, and won a close decision in the quarters over Codebreaker.
Next fight, you guaranteeing excitement?
Guarantee it, yeah.
Guaranteed excitement. Next fight.
The key to success for Maximus will be getting his wedge under Iceberg. Maximus rolls into the semis off 3 straight knockouts of Electric Lunch, Atomic Wedgie, and in the quarters over Iceberg.
How does Maximus feel about going up against Gladiator?
We are excited. We're ready for this. He's been wanting to fight us and us fight him, so we're ready.
They're ready.
Now let's make way for the big boys. The box is locked. The lights are on. It's robot semi-final fighting time.
The super heavies, yes indeed. And 2 of the quickest ones in this tournament.
2 big, quick bots, both of them with those spatula flipping wedges out front.
In case you can't tell them apart, Maximus has the red wedge. Gladiator, silver.
Maximus up underneath. Takes Gladiator for a ride.
You know, before the match, Gladiator's Gage Koshwai severed a tendon in his hand. Now let's see if that affects his driving at all.
Driving is going to be key. You've got 2 bots that are quite similar in design. Maximus up underneath Gladiator.
Both these bots are reckless. I think that's the best way to describe both of them. Watch them fly at one another and then come right back.
Each driver trying to get position on the other, trying to take a shot at their side to get under with those wedges. Because you see when they go nose to nose,
one goes right over the
it's
other.
just like a ramp. Up and over. Whoa, Maximus gets flipped.
This could be advantageous for Gladiator.
Yes.
You can see, oh, and now he's back.
So Vlad with a couple quick strikes there, and he knocks Maximus again.
That's big point. You flip your opponent. That is big points. The judges like to see that. Of course, the judges like shiny objects, too, so go figure.
Neither bot getting much damage from the hazards, Bill. No one's been under the pulverizer yet.
No, you know why? Because they're both such excellent drivers. They're staying in the middle of the box. That was a nice hit.
Gets a big shot from Maximus. And you see the difference when one bot hits the other in the rear or the side.
I'm giving the edge right now to Gladiator, but Maximus is certainly coming back.
Gladiator up underneath Maximus, tosses him again. Maneuverability. Whoa! Gladiator almost upended. Maximus sends himself into the spike strip.
Maybe the severed tendon is affecting Gage's timing with his flipping. Could be.
I think you're stretching it.
How can you stretch it? It's a tendon. Tim, I'm an athlete. I don't know about these things.
Spun around, Maximus flipped over. Now there's a shot from the pulverizer build.
This is when Gladiator wants to go at him.
Gladiator up against the spike strip and the Lexan. Maximus trying to catch his breath.
End of the match, winner, and we don't know who it is going on to the finals. But I'll tell you, you don't want to be pinned up against a spike strip at the end of the match.
This was a close one.
Both bots coming at one another. Maximus with an early ride given to Gladiator and takes him into the strips. And then the first flip from Gladiator. And again, I say that's big points. The judges like to see that. Maximus not backing down at all. Both bots so aggressive. This is going to be close. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a tension cutting device.
The three judges at arena side have turned in a split decision. 23-22 to the winner and advancing to the championship finals, the Red Square Gladiator.
So Gladiator wins it, and now he's going on to the finals with a chance for his second giant nut.
Here's Arj and Carmen with the semifinalists.
Maximus is out of the game. The crowd was not entirely happy with that decision. Were you?
Well, obviously not. We would have loved to have won it. But, you know, fighting is fighting, so we'll stick with it and come back again and fight him more. He's a great driver, and one of these days I'll be as good as him.
He's a champion driver is what he is, and you're on your way to being a champion driver if you keep driving like that. Congratulations.
Thanks, Arj.
Your designs were almost identical. What was the difference?
Actually, mine came first. I think I inspired him, and I have a weapon, so I think that helps me get a little more action going. And also, mine runs inverted, and when his is inverted, he doesn't have any kind of a weapon. And also, I'm a much better driver.
I like your confidence.
Tonight, we're presenting the Comedy Central BattleBots Awards. Our first award, Best Victory Dance.
And the winner is Dissector. A lot of bots spin when they win, but Dissector's jaws and weapons are a real nice touch.
Will Dissector bust a victory move in the finals? First, he has to get past New Cruelty in our next semifinal coming right up.
Here's Carmen with some BattleBots trivia.
Which rookie advanced all the way to last season's Super Heavyweight Finals? Was it A, BladderBot, B, New Cruelty, C, Gladiator, D, Toro? Stay tuned for the answer when we come back.
For more information on how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to battlebots.com.
So, which rookie made it to last season's Super Heavyweight Finals? The correct answer is B, New Cruelty. Unlike most of us, his first time was not a disappointment.
It's a very special night tonight. Comedy Central's BattleBots Awards and the Super Heavyweight Championship.
Our next award, longest hang time. And the winner is the Matador. Power and grace, like Tanya Harding. Last season, New Cruelty capped his standout rookie season when he bounced Dissector out of the semifinals. Here's the rematch the former champ has been waiting for.
Richard Stuplick, New Cruelty, Wausau, Wisconsin.
Donald Hudson, San Diego, California, Dissector.
Here's how they got here. New Cruelty won 3 straight decisions over Mad Murr, Ogre, and No Apologies.
Dissector opened with a spectacular knockout of Final Destiny, Decision Dreadnought, and made quick work of Hammer Time. Here we go to the semifinals.
Don Hudson recently proposed to his teammate Dawn.
Ah, that's sweet.
And she accepted.
Even better. Well, let me introduce Richard Stuplick's family. That's his wife, Rose, and his kids, Alex and Rachel. How about that?
That's fine. The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time.
Semifinals.
The 8-wheeled New Cruelty versus the Battle Mallet wielding Dissector.
It's almost like Dissector has 8 weapons, whereas New Cruelty just has the power and the spatula.
Dissector racking up points early, hammering away at New Cruelty.
Racking my brain, those mallets weigh about 10 pounds each, and they come down with some force, so they can do some damage. But New Cruelty is one of the strongest and sturdiest bots.
Donald Hudson positioning those jaws of Dissector. Can he get a clamp on New Cruelty?
Now, Dissector lost last season when New Cruelty just pushed him around all over the battle box, used that power. Let's see if Don's driving abilities are able to turn that around.
New Cruelty with the pushing and the shoving, but Don Hudson, apparently his strategy, Bill, is to stay to the side of New Cruelty.
Well, when they go head-to-head, you can see Don stops the wheels and is able to slide out of the way of New Cruelty. Let's take a look. They come right at one another.
Head-to-head, you're right. Hudson quickly positioning to the side, opening those jaws. Unable yet to get a clamp on New Cruelty.
Remember, the judges, damage, aggression, and strategy. Strategy, I think, is going to be the key in this one.
Well, I think Don Hudson I know he has a clear edge on the damage because he has been pounding away with those battle mallets. And we have not seen New Cruelty do any damage thus far to Dissector.
He needs to get Dissector. He needs to make a run across the box and get him into some hazards. Has not been able to do it yet. You can just sense the power on these two, can't you? You can just feel it. They're staying in the middle of the box and just really going at one another.
New Cruelty up under Dissector, pushing him a little, but then again, Don Hudson with some fantastic driving skills, he escapes. He will not get into a pushing, shoving match. You mentioned earlier.
There he is. He just slipped out of it right there.
That strategy was how New Cruelty defeated Dissector last season in the 70s.
Will there be a change? Who's going to go on to the finals this time? This is a close fight, Tim. I like the aggression both drivers have shown. There's that victory dance from Dissector. He seems pretty confident.
Richard Stuplick was game with New Cruelty, but it looked like Dissector had the clear edge.
Here's the replays. Dissector gets the jaws open and starts working the hammers right there. Judges like to see that. That is points. And when they go at one another head-to-head, Dissector's able to slip away from New Cruelty. That could be it in this fight.
The judge's decision is in. Who is going to the finals?
Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 judges at arena side have turned in a 29-16 decision for the red square, Dissector, advancing to the championship finals.
It's a monstrous super heavyweight final. Gladiator and Dissector, 2 former champs, go after 1 giant nut.
Hey you, don't construct or operate a robot or BattleBot without proper supervision.
The following awards were presented earlier in an untelevised event. The Best Love Scene went to Dr. Inferno Jr. and Tenemushi 8.0. The winner of Greatest Achievement in Mascotting was Carl the Mascot. And the builder who looks most like his bot, Buzz Dawson and Mobius. This season, more than ever, women have made their mark in the battle box. The Billie Jean King Courage Award recognizes those gals who've gone above and beyond to promote equality in the sport. Nominees include Lisa Winter, Pam from Death by Monkeys, and J.C. Ross. But this year, our winner is the Pit Girls.
Congratulations, ladies. Now, let's get to our main prize, the Super Heavyweight Final. Here's a quick look at our contenders.
I'm just having fun at this point, you know. Yeah, win or lose, it'll be a great fight.
And I'm just going to give it 150%, and I'm not going to ease up.
Winner takes all.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to kick butt for the BattleBots Super Heavyweight Championship. Introducing, in the red square, one giant nut in his trophy case is not enough. He wants another. Here is Dissector.
Don Hudson looking for revenge from his last fight against Gladiator when he came up short.
And in the blue square, a former champion looking to regain his throne, introducing Gladiator.
Hey, if you're confused about where you're going in life, Gage Cochois has been building toys and things his whole life, and look at him now.
It's a beautiful thing.
Are you ready? Dissector is ready.
Boy, you can feel the tension.
The box is locked, the lights are on. It's the Super Heavyweight Finals. Dissector, Gladiator, like a classic monster movie matchup.
And Gladiator's builder, Gage Cochois, he does not hide his emotion. You can just see the terror in his face.
Dissector taking Gladiator early into the Lexan and hammering away with the battle mallets.
Now, I think we're going to see these two wedges flying over one another. Both bots, such effective wedges.
Gage Cochois, Gladiator flips Dissector there. So it's a bit of back and forth here.
Haven't seen too much of the battle mallets yet from Dissector. There he's starting to bring them.
Dissector trying to run Gladiator under the pulverizer. Scoring points again with those battle mallets. And there, Gladiator takes a big shot. Can you hurt that super heavyweight, though, with the pulverizer, Bill?
Gladiator or Dissector, it can do some damage. Oh, man!
How about that slam? Courtesy of Gladiator, and then he flips Dissector. Whoa! Now Dissector with the advantage. And he takes Vlad for a run.
Boy, this is a piggyback fest right now, and it is fun to watch.
Back and forth, the two super heavyweights, each of them a former champion.
The super heavyweight final is over. Oh, man, that's a tough one to call.
Let's take a look at the replays. You saw Dissector came out early with the first couple of blows to Gladiator. That may be the difference in this fight, Bill.
However, Vlad, not wanting to back down, flips Dissector. This is a tough one to call, Tim.
The three judges at ringside have turned in a 26-19 decision, and the BattleBots Super Heavyweight Championship to the red square, Dissector.
Dissector is your new super heavyweight champion of the robot fighting world.
We'll have all the details, plus the hit of the tournament, when we come back.
For exclusive interviews with BattleBot builders, or if you want to chat with other bot fans, check out ComedyCentral.com/BattleBot. There were endless nominees, but the winner of our hit of the tournament is Dissector, helping Final Destiny slip out of those uncomfortable skirts. Welcome back to this truly star-studded event. Hey, we've given out a lot of awards tonight.
Right, but Carmen's about to give Donald Hudson the biggest.
Congratulations, you won the Super Heavyweight Giant Nut. How does it feel?
It feels awesome. It feels awesome. You know, words can't describe what it feels like to go through 6 months of very hard work and beat the two robots that took you out the 2 seasons before, one after another. Not to mention a very destructive spinner that probably was the most destructive spinner I've seen here. So, you know, I'm just on top of the world. I feel like I'm a very lucky man. My team, my hammer guys, Mikey and Dave did a great job. My hat's off to them because I couldn't have done it without them and my wonderful fiance.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yay.
I'm a lucky man.
Yes.
There are so many more awards we could give, but I'd say with the action and the robot wrecks we saw this season, we're all winners. For Carmen Electra, Arj Barker, and Tony Rock, I'm Tim Green.
Nice work, Tim. And I'm Bill Dwyer. I'd like to thank my agent, my hairstylist, my cabana boy, and all the little people who helped us pull this humble dog and pony show together. I could go on, but I don't want the orchestra to play me off. I'm a gentleman, a giving, a humble man. Hey, where are you going? Come on, get back here. I said I was a gentleman.
Nobody ever does this alone. You know, it takes support. It takes your friends saying, you know what, that is a great idea. You should do it.
You're watching Comedy Central. Up next, everyone really is a comedian on Premium Blend.